This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Hancock Whitney Stadium in Mobile, home to the South Alabama Jaguars. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the SEC, the South Alabama Jaguars. Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bulldogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And the Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Alabama. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Looking for a man. It's Webster. Fires to the middle. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Makes it past the marker. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The hand to the running back. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
Back to pass, it's Webster. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Connection to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good. You get a completion on a big third down early in the game, and that should give him a lot of confidence calling plays this game.
Fresno State lines up with a first and goal. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Sends it back in motion. Snapped it in the shotgun. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Back to throw, it's Davenport. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Fresno State.
Ready, set. He'll start this drive firing. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the back. It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Phillips. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Using his legs, it's Bullock. Picks up the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it will be hard to stop.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Graham. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Unloads it left. Got a wide open receiver.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Jaguars will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Leaves it with the running back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Red pass, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. And they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Back to throw, it's Webster. Makes the catch. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Fresno State will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. It's Bullock.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Jaguars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Look out, he's got room. Breaks into the open on the left. Lots of running room. Touchdown Bulldogs! They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kennesaw State went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Owls team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hauls it in.
I I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Jaguars will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
To the air, it's Webster. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's got his man across the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, Dave, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Give him 109 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. A strike downfield. Gets away from one, finds room. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Fresno State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Malone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Davenport. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for us.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
With the score, Fresno State 17, South Alabama 14.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Scanning the field, it's Webster. Right on the money.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They want that clock to run. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
They'll start this drive with a pass. They get to him as he throws.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, it affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Davenport. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Get the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. I don't think the pressure's going to get to these guys. This is when it's fun. Late in the game, down one score, gotta have it right now. They'll try to get outside. He's loose. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Webster. He's got him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Fourth down, gotta have it here. Here's the pressure. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Webster. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. They're facing a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He wants a big play here late. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out and find a way to